Welcome to our comprehensive exploration of George Orwell's seminal novel, 1984. This masterpiece of dystopian fiction, written in 1949, presents a chilling depiction of a totalitarian future where individuality is crushed and the party's absolute power remains unchallenged. Delving into its profound themes of surveillance, truth, and identity, Orwell forces us to confront the terrifying possibilities of absolute governmental control. Now let us begin with a thorough summary of this groundbreaking novel. 1984 is set in a dystopian future in the city of London, now part of the superstate Oceania. Our protagonist, Winston Smith, works at the Ministry of Truth, or Minitru, altering historical records to fit the party's propaganda. The party, led by the seemingly omnipresent Big Brother, maintains control over its citizens through pervasive surveillance, manipulation of language, and systemic oppression. Dissent, even in thought, termed thought crime, is met with severe punishment by the thought police. Early in the story, Winston starts to harbor rebellious thoughts against the party. He starts a diary, an act punishable by death, documenting his subversive thoughts. He also embarks on a forbidden love affair with Julia, a young woman who works in the fiction department at Minitru. Their relationship, initially rebellious in nature, evolves into a profound love. This bond serves as a beacon of individuality and human spirit amidst the dehumanizing atmosphere of Oceania. However, this clandestine relationship cannot remain undetected for long. O'Brien, a member of the inner party whom Winston believes is part of a clandestine resistance group called the Brotherhood, betrays Winston and Julia. They are captured, separated, and subjected to brutal torture and brainwashing in the Ministry of Love, or Minilove. In room 101, the chamber for the worst thing in the world, varying for each person, Winston faces his greatest fear: rats. The torturers use this fear to break Winston's spirit completely, causing him to betray Julia by begging them to do it to her instead. Following his release, Winston is a changed man. He has accepted the party's control, even learning to love Big Brother. He meets Julia one last time, but there is no emotion left. His spirit, once rebellious, is now utterly broken. The novel ends on a grim note as Winston, devoid of any human connection or sense of self, waits for the party to end his life. In 1984, Orwell paints a chilling picture of a totalitarian regime. The theme of surveillance is central, with the slogan "Big Brother is watching you" epitomizing the party's unrelenting control. Orwell also explores the manipulation of truth. The party's slogan, "War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength," underlines its ability to subvert reality and impose its own truth. This manipulation is apparent in the concept of doublethink, holding two contradictory beliefs in one's mind and accepting both. The relationship between Winston and Julia, while being a story of love and rebellion, is also a striking testament to the human spirit. Their relationship, even in its tragic end, represents a spark of individuality and rebellion against the faceless mass of the party. However, the novel's ending provides a stark warning. Even the human spirit, when subjected to intense psychological manipulation and torture, can be broken. The fate of Winston Smith serves as a bleak reminder of the potential for totalitarian regimes to extinguish individual thought and identity. Thus, 1984 stands as a grim prophecy, a stark warning, and a brilliant exploration of the human spirit. It forces us to question our own understanding of freedom, truth, and identity, making it an enduring masterpiece of dystopian fiction. As we conclude this deep dive into George Orwell's 1984, we encourage you to reflect on its messages in our contemporary context. Does Orwell's dystopia remain a warning, or have elements of it crept into our reality? If you found this exploration enlightening, please consider subscribing to our channel for more comprehensive reviews, summaries, and analyses of classics and modern literature alike. As always, we are dedicated to delving deep into the rich world of literature. Your support helps us continue this journey. Thank you.